Thank you for taking the time to click on Lore. We hope you enjoy the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe here and follow us on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/slipperysteve. What is up, guys? It's Chris Ferguson here. We are live. We are back. It is Lore. It is Lore time. Is it Thursday yet? Yes, it is. Yada, 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 yada. I am Chris Ferguson, host of Lore, and I am the humble dungeon master, and graced by the presence of three amazing people, which we will also be joined by a fourth later on in an hour. So stay tuned. We are picking up a campaign that's called A New Horizon, and we have three new players joining us. One, like I said, will be joining us later, and one returning player, Mr. Halamir, the wizard. What wizard? So yeah, I already introduced myself. You guys already know who I am, so I'll go start from the top of our screen, which is Ricky.
Hi everybody, I'm Ricky.
Hi, Ricky. So Ricky, you do a podcast, right?
Actually, we're on hiatus right now.
Word. You do
Cool.
like a true crime kind of thing, or will be doing it?
That's not launching till the end of January.
Word. Awesome. Cool. All right, and Ricky, you'll be playing who? Or we'll just cover it when we meet the person. Next down the line would be Redwin, but we're gonna skip to Roxanne. Hello.
Hey. I'm Roxanne.
Cool. All right. And then at the very bottom is our returning player, Justin.
Hello.
So, anyway, we'll just cut to the chase. We are picking up where we left off on episode 2 of our campaign, where the three adventurers had traveled into the sewers below a mansion to discover some crazy shenanigans going on with a necromancer, and defeated him, and barely escaped the sewers. And I'm going to roll the campaign intro footage, and then we will jump right into it. So we'll be right back.
Unlike most stories you've heard or seen before, this is a story that begins with an unexpected twist. Three unsuspecting individuals living the normal day-to-day lives, each encountered with a strange accented man stepping from a mysterious vocal booth that randomly appeared from nowhere. And before our victims of random adventure could comprehend what was going on, they were whisked away in the mysterious man's mysterious machine. Welcome, adventurers, to the Forgotten Realms, to a world where adventure awaits, mystery is abundant, and danger lurks. What will become of these few? What shenanigans will ensue? Find out in A New Horizon.
And we're back. Awesome, right? So let's just dive right into it. Halamir. You and your two companions, which I don't even remember their names anymore, have just narrowly escaped death by finding a way through a tunnel or pipeline or whatnot, just wide enough to barely fit the three of you and the three people that you saved, which was the two halfling
And the butler.
servants, and Gerard the butler. So yeah, you have escaped. They went way ahead of you. They pieced out. So when you come to the cave, or not cave, but the end of the tunnel, where we left off, you were met with a beautiful landscape of just deep, thick forest. The sewer now starting to spill out water from what was overflowing in where you where you did escape from. So, the three of you are there. I'll let you take it in for a second. Here's my cue. Remember the cue? The cup means roleplay.
Hard to roleplay when there's no one else there.
Oh no, we're both here.
All right, so that was a close call, I guess. There, getting out of that tunnel. So, do we follow the halflings, or do we find Gerard the butler, or do we just go about our own ways, basically?
You look at both of them, and they're very dumbfounded and just kind of speechless because DM doesn't want to roleplay two characters at once. So they just kind of look at you with an exhausted face and just kind of point like you're the lead. So
Okay.
the path where the pipe is draining out from is pouring out water. It does kind of go down a little bit. The forest is beautiful, like trees as big as big
as they can be.
buildings. Yeah, like 40, 50, 60 feet tall, 10 feet wide. Some of these things, it's gorgeous, thick, and you do notice a little bit of a trail that kind of follows along where the water starts trickling down from. Well, trickling, more like pouring.
Okay. So, yeah, I see a trail. I'm going to follow the trail.
Okay, awesome. As you're walking down the trail, you hear a familiar sound, which I don't have loaded on my new phone, so ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, and then all of a sudden, noises, non-copyrighted noises. And before you can even look back, you know the sound. You're very familiar with it. And as you turn around, you see the beginnings of the base of a vocal booth, like a 4x4 vocal booth, coming down, shooting down, and as you see it, there's very little time to warn your two companions that they're standing right in its landing zone, and just splat.
Oh no!
Give me a perception check for the hell of it, just to roll some dice.
3.
3. Why can't you roll higher? You know what? We'll just say for the sake of brevity, if I even use that word right, you all what you see is a cloud of smoke as it's clearing. The vocal booth there and the live light on. The door cracks open, and you see just two turtle feet, and two like rogue feet just kind of sticking out like the Wizard of Oz. Toes curled up and everything. Just it's up to you if you really feel that distraught about it.
No, I'm actually cool with that. I mean, I wasn't their friend or anything. We just got tied into that campaign, so I'm worrying about myself.
You did almost kill your companion at the one point, so
yeah,
that's fair. You're an ice cold wizard, ice cold. So, needless to say, you see the door crack open, and out pokes the pink-haired guy with the mustache and holding his cup of coffee. Two little cats poking out their heads, a little black one, little orange tabby, and he says, I almost called you Justin. Oi, Halanir, come on, you done what you needed to do, now get your arse in here. I'm horrible with accents.
I'm just gonna race. I'm just gonna race in there because I just saw he just killed two people.
Where's,
So I'm just going.
where's the other two?
Well, you kind of landed on them.
Oh, right, I did. Okay, well, Well, there's more where that came from,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Okay, so, Alonzi, away we go. Jump in. He shuttles you off, and turns some knobs and pulls some switches, and you hear the familiar sound start up again, and then, boom, all the rattling stops. And he opens the door. He says, I figured I'd save you some time and bring you back to the mansion. So, off you go.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. uh, next time, let me know when the landing area is clear. Yeah. Okay,
I
give
didn't
me
know
a
you were.
signal or something.
Yeah, I didn't know you were coming.
I'm not. Well, yeah. That's fair. That is fair. Maybe next time I'll radio you or whatever radio is. I don't know.
No idea what that technology is. I
Right.
don't know what the word technology means.
So, and he just kicks you out. Just poof, shuts the door and fucks off. Phew. You are now standing outside, alone, of the mansion.
So I guess I'm just going to walk right up to the front door
Okay.
because yeah, I'm expecting Justina to be there now.
Okay. All right. You knocking on the door?
Yes.
Okay, cool. The door opens, and it is Gerard the butler. Yes. Oh, it is you. Yes, come in. Justina is waiting for you in the living room.
I stroll in.
Cool. All right. You walk into the living room. You see the two happy little halflings that you saved, and they graciously bow to you and thank you and praise you. Weird how it seems like they've never left, so you start to wonder, like, how much time passed when I was in that thing and here now. So, you walk into the living room, and there's Justina standing there by the fireplace next to that big painting that you saw of the family, and you found a little note there behind it. She's standing there doing the fingers thing. Oh, you've returned! Yay! Yay! Well, where are the other two?
Let's just say they didn't make it.
What?
But
What, did they quit or?
No, they won't be around anymore. There's something. Let's just say something came down on them.
I'm gonna give you an inspiration point for that one. That one is a good play on words there. Go ahead and take your player sheet and just mark
Inspiration.
Inspiration, yeah.
Yep, gotcha.
Yep. Checkity doodah. Let's see here. Let's do this again. So, well, so that's awkward. Well, then I guess all the money's yours, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. That's why I came back.
Right. Well, then, there you go. And there's like a little bag full of gold. I don't remember how much she promised you, Justin.
I don't remember either.
Just take the money, Justin.
Yes, I'm just going to take the money.
Okay.
I'm going to look in it. I'm going to jiggle it, make sure there's stuff in there,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm just going to put it in my pocket.
Okay. Do investigation check? I don't know. Sure. Just roll for the hell of it.
9.
9? All right. Feels like a lot of gold. A whole heck of a lot of gold.
So I put it in one of my many pockets.
Yeah. So she says, "So did what happened? How did it go? I mean, you rescued the three that were missing. That's fantastic. Mom and Dad are gonna be so happy.
Where is Mom and Dad?
They're on holiday. They're supposed to be back today. They should be due back any minute now, actually.
Can I get an
So,
insight check?
yeah, sure.
10.
10?
Yeah.
All right. With a 10, you do notice there is expediency in her tone of voice. If I'm using word, I'm horrible with vocabulary. So there's a there's definitely like she's trying to get you to shoo. Like
Okay.
mom and dad are probably gonna be home soon. Um, with that, sure.
Okay. Yeah.
So did did everything go? What was down there? What'd you find?
Well, I mean, there were skeletons. There were dead bodies.
Skeletons, dead bodies. Oh
Yeah.
my!
And a necromancer.
A what? Uh, we're knocking off the dust, folks. So a necromancer. Wow, that's that's a lot. That's a big thing. And you killed it
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I finished them off.
all by yourself?
Well, it was mostly me.
Just, I believe it. Well, okay. Well, look. I'll cut right to the chase. Whew. Um, so I'm a bit of a cleric, and I've been studying a lot in Neverwinter. I was wondering, since you're kind of down to people right now, if you would mind coming with me?
Neverwinter?
Yeah, yeah, Neverwinter. It's I'm supposed to be meeting somebody there, and his name's Gundren Rockseeker.
And what's in it for me if I do come with you?
More gold, but I'm kind of tapped out.
Hmm. What the hell? I have nothing else to do.
Right, right, exactly. That's what I like to hear. You don't have nothing else to do, so that's why you're here. All right, well, look, post haste. Let's move. Let's move. We, don't want to be here when mom and dad get back. We'll just let Gerard the butler, reveal the surprise that they're back. Okay?
Okay.
And she grabs a bag, and you notice it's real heavy and clanky. She's just wearing regular dress clothes for right now. And again, this is like a teenage girl, maybe 15 or something like that. Real short, maybe 5 foot tall. And if I didn't explain it before in the first episode, real short, very anime looking, like big blue eyes, long blonde hair, and so she puts her cloak back up and she says, "Off we go." And there's a wagon, like a little carriage.
Carriage.
Yeah, there's a carriage waiting, and she shuffles you in, and you guys book it to Neverwinter. Blah blah blah. End scene. Open scene. Neverwinter. You are now. Let me see if I can find some good city music. Yeah. Let me see. Why not? We'll just do this. So, you stroll up to Neverwinter, and it is absolutely gorgeous. You can see it from probably a mile away, and you being not so far away from Neverwinter, spoiler alert, you've been here before.
Yes.
The walls are huge, guards on every entrance and every main road. As you go through the main road, you're stopped by the guards, the town's guards, and not town's guards, the Neverwinter guards, and they ask for identification of some sort. She shows them a little something, like Dr. Schmoo would do, and they just bow their heads and like as if they're acknowledging a higher up, like someone with money. They wave you in, and as you travel in, the city opens up, and is a very, very busy, gorgeous city. She tells you that she needs to meet Gundren, and let me pull him up. So, in Neverwinter, Gundren is going to be found in the I don't have the map, but the market district where there would be blacksmiths and stuff like that. He is a blacksmith, so you're going to want to look there first. So go ahead and give me a survival check for whatever reasons.
11.
11? All right,
Yep.
yeah. It takes you a little bit of time, but you do find the area where the blacksmiths would be, and you hear tinkering or clanking and metal noises now. Let's see here.
I only remember like one episode of Power Rangers.
Don't want to make this
Evil
too
guy
loud.
just like
But anyway,
eating them all.
so but before you can get there, you can't help but notice someone off to the corner, kind of, I don't know, like staring at you. Give me a perception check.
1.
Cool. Why did I even make you roll? That kind of makes it go backwards. So we'll just say you don't really notice them, but they notice you first. And I will cue our top player at the top of the screen, Amrekdub. If you want to describe your character and what they are doing in the market.
Well, I am an half elf, and I'm just kind of loitering. I'm about, I would say mid-height, 5'5" or so, red hair, green eyes. Just kind of hanging around, eyeing things up, and I see Halamir across from me, and I might recognize him. Just kind of keeping an eye on everybody around me, because I'm very, very cautious overall.
Cool. Very cool. So do you actually approach him?
Not quite yet. I'd like to hang back and kind of keep an eye on him for a little bit, just to see what's going on.
Okay, cool. All right. So, Halamir, you didn't see shit, but we'll say Amra for short is now kind of following you in the shadows, and you are completely unaware of that. As you're making your way to Gunther, Gundren, you also happen to notice, out of the corner of your eye, somebody drinking a tall glass of wine, just standing there loud and proud. Adrian, go ahead and introduce yourself and what you're doing in the marketplace.
So Adrian is a tall man. He's got black hair, and you can see some grays starting to poke out of it. He's very well dressed, like clearly a wealthy man. And he's just drinking a glass of wine and looking at apples at the time in the store. And so if you do approach, then I can role play what he's doing. But I don't know if you want to do that.
So why don't we do this? Why don't you both roll a d20, and whoever takes the higher approaches.
I got 11.
I got 6.
Okay, so Justin, something about this dude is either really obnoxious or just intriguing for whatever reason. And you can't help but kind of feel compelled to mosey over and initiate a possible conversation here. Let's say Justina, she is like, Adrian?
Who said that?
Adrian, it's me, Justina. Hi.
Oh, hello.
Hi, yeah, up down here. So
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
not even that short. Gosh. So
I am quite tall.
oh, okay. Well, anyway, so what are you doing here? I thought you were dead.
Yes, well, my family they tried and they tried to kill me, but it did not work because my mother, no one is protecting me because I'm smarter than they say that I am.
I am really compelled to start kicking in like Borat. Very nice. Okay, I like.
Yes,
she's like,
yes.
Well, it is fantastic to see you. I'm so glad the rumors weren't true. Hey, you busy right now?
No, not busy.
You wanna like come with us? Like we're kind of going on an adventure and fill in some gaps.
Yes, adventure is very good, so I can prove to my parents that I am not a failure. I am very, how do you say?
Progressive?
Important. Yes, important. I am very important. And
Okay.
they forget that I am important because my brother, he's an ass, but I am important and they try to move me aside, but that will not work.
Right.
I,
Give me a second with my camera. This piece of shit. Fucking god damn it. I'm gonna be blurry the whole night. Okay, there we go. I just fixed it earlier too. Okay, keeping an eye on time, 8 o'clock. Alright, so, well, yeah, that'd be great. Would love
who's your
to
friend
have
right
you.
there? Who's this guy? This man. And
This is Halamir.
hello, Halamir.
Hello.
I am Adrian James John Errington. You probably know me because I'm very famous.
In which part are you famous? Because I
This
actually
whole
never heard.
this whole continent. I am from the Errington. You know the Errington, yes, from the Errington apples, the Errington forgery, the Errington wheat, the Errington gold, Errington everything,
Anything.
everything.
Their name might ring a bell.
Many bells.
Yeah, give me a history check, Justin. What the fuck?
9.
Okay, you don't remember. But
It's okay. Sometimes people they're too poor, they don't know what's around them.
but you are impressed. It is a lot of talking, and it's definitely seems legit to you. So you just kind of smile and nod and roll with it. So
Alright.
look, we have like a little party now. We can go on adventures together. I'm very excited. I'm only like a beginner cleric, you know, but I think I can still kick butt. So,
Clarence, don't they not kick butt? They heal butt? Is that not what they do?
I do heal butts, but not just
Ah,
butts.
very well. That is useful. That you should keep that as your friend. That's a good friend.
As I'm getting out my dice that I forgot to prepare for the fucking D&D game. Alright. Get back! Get... Oh, here we go. Okay, this works. This is what we want. Alright, so, we're just gonna say has settled into evening time. Because it's been a long day, now that I'm thinking about this, ADHD. You came out of the sewers in midday, or the next day, traveled all the way to Neverwinter. So yeah, we'll just say it's evening. It's settled in now, and the town is a little bit quiet. We'll just say when you showed up, it was evening and the sun was setting. Just for those people that like that theater of mind stuff. So I need to do something. Guys, excuse me, hello there, miss, you hiding behind the people?
Yes, she follow us.
Yeah, you guys didn't see her?
I don't know. Did I see her? I don't see her.
Nope. Nope, you guys don't see her.
Yeah, I don't see shit.
Yeah, your backs are turned. She is... Justina is facing you and pointing to over your shoulder, where there is somebody that has been following you the whole time. At least since you've been in the city walls. Yes. So yeah, I'm you. You there? I'm talking to you. Hello.
Yes.
Can we help you?
Possibly. Or possibly I could help you.
Oh, goody. It sounds like... She leans to you both. It sounds like we might have found ourselves another adventurer.
Yes, she looks like she wants to participate.
Somebody that likes to go on adventures like I do. No way.
You are very expressive. I like.
Yeah. So, she says, well, maybe? What exactly are you doing here?
Well, I saw this gentleman in the market and I thought possibly I might recognize him. And then you approached this rather financially sound gentleman as well.
That's me.
And I thought possibly you would be looking for help. And I, as a traveler myself, love to go on adventures.
Do you say you know my friend Halimir?
He looked vaguely familiar.
Do you guys have romantic encounter before?
No.
I was gonna say I don't remember this one.
You don't remember much, to be fair.
Oh. Well, says the player. All right.
I'm still not sure how I exactly remember him, but he did look vaguely familiar.
Well, familiar's good. I've always wanted a familiar. I want a little pony, and I want to put like a little sharp thing on his top of his head to make him look like a unicorn, and put like little wings on him. That would be a lot of fun. So, this is awkward, right? Let's go to... What's your name?
My name is Amrak Bad.
Amraktab?
Amrakdab?
Amrak.
Huh?
Amraktab.
It's a very interesting name. So,
Thank you.
well...
And who are you?
I am just Tina. I'm the party cleric. I like to heal butts. And other stuff. and we're on an adventure to find Gundren the Rockseeker. Do you want to come with
Very
us?
interesting. I just might like to do that.
Okie dokie. Well, you know how I like to trust anybody I meet, so let's go.
It's because you're very young. When you're young, you trust more. That's what my mother tells me.
Yes.
Told me. She does not talk to me anymore. You. Sometimes I talk to her, but she's not there.
My teacher did say I need to learn how to not trust everybody, but I'm working on it, so, you know. But
It's
you guys
okay.
are great. You're like the
If
first
you
people I've
trust
seen all
somebody
day.
and they go after you, then you just kill them. That's what my family does.
Yes.
And see, even this one agrees.
Oh, goody. You guys already have things in common. This is great.
Yes, killing people. That's what we have in
Alamir.
common. Yeah.
Killing?
Mm.
Killing when they wrong you.
We
Yes.
don't vibe.
Not for fun, because
No, we
it's
don't murder.
very hard to kill people. It's a lot of the effort, and sometimes your arms get tired. Like, weapons are very very heavy. It gets tiring.
Well,
Yes.
you know what they say. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you're dead. Right?
Exactly, that is the saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty sure historically accurate. Yes, Alimir? Even
Yes.
you know
Oh,
that.
yes, I knew that one.
Okay, so, is it Amrakdab? Can I call you Amra?
Sure.
Cool. So, well, hey, there's Gundren. Why don't we go talk to him? And as you see the short, robust, long-bearded man, where'd he go? There he is. Okay. So, just hammering away in the evening, and he just got a little workshop set up, and Justina just kind of, oh, Gundren, and she rolls over and she says, there you are. You were a lot easier to find than I thought.
Oh, Justina, there you are. Great to see you. So, you've come here to partake in adventures?
And she's like, yes, it would be my first legitimate adventure. And he looks past her and looks at the three of you.
And you brought company?
And he kind of looks at you, kind of expecting you to introduce yourselves.
Excuse me. When you say adventure, you mean adventure with glory in the end, yes?
Glory?
And like title or like stories that people will believe and then make you more important, yes?
Why, of course. I mean,
Okay, yes.
that's...
I am Adrian James John Errington, and I want the adventure. I will do that adventure.
She's a feisty one. He's a feisty one.
Yes,
Right.
I am a man. I know I'm not very muscular.
I said I had something in me beard. It was in me mouth.
It's okay. My brother always told me I was a little girl, but when I was older, I realized no, little girls have different physique, and so I'm not a little girl. He was just teasing me.
He covers Justina's ears.
That's good. Yeah. Okay. We skipping right on to the other two of you.
Those guys.
Halamir.
Hi.
So
I am Amra, and I'm looking to protect little Justina as well. And I would like to and go on this adventure as well.
yes, and I'm Halamir. I'm here because Justina said that there's gold at the end of this adventure, so I just I'm basically here for the money.
Great. Well, let's just cut to the chase then. What we have here is a bit
of an exciting secret adventure. So don't go telling anybody that you're on one, okay?
Secret adventure. Okay.
Right. Let's see here. So come in my shop, and it's really just a canopy with stuff hanging, but he motions you to step in kind of out of the whatever crowd that there is in the evening. It's kind of died down, but he wants a little more privacy. As you all come in, he says, "So, me and my two brothers have been working on a kind of a bit of a refurbishment of sorts back in Fandolin. Now, as we were working there in the mines, we came across something big. Now, I can't tell you what it is, but I can tell you that if you take me supplies back to Fandolin for me, I'll pay you 10 gold each." And from that, you hear a rustling, and through the leather, like not a curtain, but a leather, curtain, steps a tall, armored gentleman, human, blonde hair, very handsome, and oh God, for fuck's sake, and he just says, "Gundren, is the gear ready to go?" "Oh, yes, yeah. In a wee bit of time, give us a minute and then we'll be off, okay? Shoot with you." And he steps back. So he says, "So, as I said, there is something big that we found. Now, me and my partner are going to go right ahead of you tonight, and I expect ye to ride out in the first thing of the morning. Take me supplies to Fandolin, and like I said, where my accent's going, I don't know. For fuck's sake. Return my cart full, as it were, when it left, and there'll be 10 gold in it for you each. What say ye?"
That sounds too simple.
He motions for Sildar. That's who's the gentleman now.
Okay.
Sildar, we've got some adventurers that think this is a little bit simple. You care to wind them in? And he steps back out again, and you see like his armor with scrapes and tatters in places and stuff like that. Some parts look kind of brand new and replaced. You get the idea that probably Gundren had forged some new pieces here and there, but you see a big scar on Sildar's eye, and he says, he looks at you and he smirks. "So, experienced adventurers, all you?"
Yeah, we've done. I've done a few adventures. I'm not sure about these two.
My parents tried to kill me and they did not succeed.
A few.
TMI.
One moment. Yes.
So, familiar with the travels and the killings and adventure alike?
Yeah.
And you say our little adventure is too easy for you?
Well, I mean, I just don't feel like you told us everything that's going on. I feel like you should at least tell us what the threats are here.
Okay.
Something with big claws.
I'll make you a deal. I'll tell you what you need to know, and then you can fuck off.
I'm listening.
The high road is where you'll be taking your travels. And if you're lucky enough to live and keep our supplies in order, as Gundren probably already told you, there will be 10 gold pieces in it for each. Now, this is all that we can pay due to the fact that the economy is just not the best right now. Oh, why am I losing confidence in what I'm saying? The biggest thing you need to worry about is beasts, goblins, things of that sort, but, you know, you've already said that this probably isn't that much of an adventure for you anyway, right? Probably nothing to worry about for the 4 of you. 3, 4, well, there's a cleric.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know, guys. Do you think we can handle it?
I think we good. I think I talk to nobody because I don't talk to any. But we good. Yes, we should do it.
And he looks to, he's really tall, 6'3". He looks to Gundren, smirks at him, does a little curtsy, and then walks back behind the leather curtain. No words said. And Gundren looks at you. He says, "Now, does that put it in a little bit a better perspective for you?"
A little bit.
So, listen, I know... Okay, so... Sildar can be a bit of a dick sometimes. You know, but that's because he's the big hero.
The dark dick.
So, listen, we are going to go right ahead tonight as they close up the shop, and then we will meet you there 2 days from now, because it's a 2 days travel.
Sounds fair.
Is the question, do we do contract, and in contract is there penalty for late fees, and is there advance payment, and is there particularities of contract to void or unvoid, and extra payment? It's important to draft contract in business, so I just want to know, because maybe you don't know and I tell you.
Oh, Justina, where did you find this one? And she's like, well, actually, just like 5 minutes ago in the market. but you know, we do know each other. God damn it, he's very precise in his
Adrian
dealings.
James John Errington from the Errington family, so I know business.
Is that the Errington apples?
Yes, the Errington apples, the Errington money, the Errington wheat, the Errington iron,
Oh,
Errington everything.
Yeah, okay, I'm familiar with that. He's starting to twist his beard in an awkward, uncomfortable vibe, like, oh, you gotta get these motherfuckers out of here. He looks back and says, okay, so, we are going to close up shop. Now, if you have everything you need, as far as the adventure goes, then off we will go. Otherwise, I do recommend you possibly stop at shop somewhere here before you leave, probably. Either now, before the market closes, or in the morning. Possibly to pack up on supplies or whatever you want to do. I am going to close up shop, so I wish you a good day. Why is Australian all of a sudden? And
Good day, mate.
yeah, and pop off I go. And he starts rolling the curtains close, and just kind of disappears from sight, just as the curtains close.
Okay, good night.
Okay, all right, ready? And he's like kind of pushing it past your face. So we have our first adventure together. This is so exciting. Are you guys what do you guys want to do? We still have at least an hour before the market closes. You want to go shopping, or do you want to like get some sleep? We can find a room or something, or what do you guys want to do? Or we could like all get really fucked up and then tell stories about our adventures and stuff. But don't tell my parents.
Yeah, I'm not going to drink with a 15-year-old.
Yes, no, thank you for invitation to go to room, but no thank you.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I can't go back to prison.
Oh, you go to prison. Which one?
The backstory develops. Yeah. Oh, which prison? Oh, C14 down in right off of Burbank. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, that one. Yeah, the bread is always white bread. So,
Yes.
what do you guys want to do? I'm down for anything. I'm just really excited to get started on this adventure.
I think if we travel for 2 days, we should possibly arrange for horses.
Yes, horse is very good
Yes,
to
that's-
travel. And
Well, didn't Gundren, fuck his name? Didn't Gundren say that we were taking his cart? So that
Yes.
probably has horses. I bet you it has exactly 2 horses and enough room to fit 5 people. I bet.
oh, that's very good.
Pretty
That's
smart.
good
Okay.
thinking.
Okay, so we don't have to get horses then.
But we will need food to eat to sustain our
Exactly.
body.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna need food, so let's do that, and then we go to a bar.
We need to go to the bathroom. I need to go to the bathroom.
What's a bathroom?
Where you do private things to evacuate things that your body don't need anymore.
Oh, the
That
lavatory.
sounded much worse.
Yeah.
I was like, ah, shit.
I'm shitting on this explanation of shit.
Uh,
Okay. Well, why don't we go to one of the taverns? We could find a room to stay over at. We could have a sleepover. Our first sleepover, guys.
we
Separate
should
rooms.
do 2 rooms. The men on one side and the women on the other, just so
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. Why don't we?
I
get
have
some
a
food
reputation.
then? Well, let's go shopping for food then, guys.
Okay, market. Let's go.
And she kicks off with the lead, and you guys head down to the market. Without holding you up, you spend about an hour, the last hour that the market is open, nitpicking through different foods and different little pop-up shops, and find yourselves on we'll say some water, we'll say 5 water skins full, some rations of bread, apples, and they're the family apples.
Errington.
Yep, the Eddington apples. And what else? Bread, apples, and whatever else you might want to get creative and just write down like something. Surprise me later. And then Justina says, "Okay, well the market's closed, so we can go hit the tavern now. Slumber party."
Okay, but drink. You're a child.
Yes.
The adults will drink, but you're a child. You have to wait until you're at least 16 years old to drink.
I turn 16 next week.
Well, you have to wait till
Yeah,
next week.
She stomps. I should have told him like to already turn 16. Why did I? Stupid.
Because
Okay.
you're a good child, you don't lie.
And then she looks at you with a smile. She's like, "I am a cleric." All right. So, Justin, actually, give me a survivor check. Survival.
Bring my card here. 9.
9? Okay. Takes you a good while to remember where the taverns were. You don't frequent Neverwinter as often as you used to as a kid,
Yeah.
but you do seem to remember a tavern down towards the Black Lake district a little bit. It's a bit of a walk, and it's called the Barbarian. It's where there's a tavern very well known for a rather large barbarian type guy that plays music and sings, and it's not the greatest.
Alright.
So as you guys go, you enter the tavern, and hello. I don't want this being too loud. You guys enter the Barbarian. There is music. There is song. That's music. Song, dance, ale, wine. People are just very jovial. It's the end of the week, which they call 10. I forget what they're called, but 10 days is a week. So it's the end of the week. Everybody's kind of celebrating, spending their coin, and you guys settle in, grab a table, and that's where we're going to take a break. So we will be back in about 5-10 minutes, guys. And we're back. So as we left off, our adventurers, Amra and Adrian and Halamir, and have traveled, are now in a pub, and there is music, and they have just settled in for an evening. Everybody is very jovial. There's music, there's booze, there is good times to be had. It is the end of the 10-day week, and as you guys enter, you see the famous Barbarian, big half-orc standing up there just jamming out with a couple of back musicians to backing him up. And everybody's just having a good time. The music's not the greatest, but ale's being passed around and everybody doesn't really notice and is having a great time. You guys sit at the table, and Justina sits down and is anxiously looking for a waitress. And I will leave you guys to the roleplay scenario as you sit down and have yourselves a meal or a drink or whatever you want to do.
So is this a roadside pub?
No, we're actually in...
No.
We're in Neverwinter.
Yeah, Neverwinter.
Okay, so is it like in an upscale part of town?
No, that is a shitty...
This is
Perfect.
This is Black Lake, which is a little more rundown.
There's a barbarian playing music, so you can tell the kind of establishment.
Yeah,
Perfect.
they can't afford really lavish entertainment. So the three of you plus Justina are sitting down, and a waitress comes to the table. Welcome to the Barbarian, home of the Barbarian. What can I get you all?
I have whiskey.
I'll have an ale, please.
We will have a wine, please, red.
Okay. Whiskey, wine, and ale.
The little one will have milk.
I told you.
Next week we will get you drunk, but until then you stay sober.
And the waitress just kind of smirks and looks at you. Oh, okay. Is this your daughter?
No.
Okay. And then
Just
Justina is
strange girl I meet to go on an adventure.
Justina now, like, she slouches down. It's just kind of, and out of the noise that you hear of awkward music and jovial dancing and just people talking and yada yada, you can't help but notice someone in the corner sitting by themselves, hogging up one of the corner booths by themselves. Eredwin, would you care to describe your character, what he looks like, and what you are currently doing in the pub?
He is a 6'4" Aasimar with silver hair and golden eyes.
Sorry, did you pronounce him awesomer? Like
Aasimar.
awesomer? He's awesomer. There's awesome, and then there's awesomer.
And he is drinking alone.
Mm-hmm.
Just brooding.
Okay. So you guys see this tall Aasimar sitting, brooding, finger in the ale, just kind of looking at his tall mug of ale, and waitress brings your whiskey and wine, red wine. It's a very tall glass. They're all mugs. It's just they all have one mug size. One size fits all.
A mug of whiskey.
It's kind of like the equivalent of McDonald's, where they're just like, $1 for any size you want. There's really just one size. And she brings you your ale for Amra and milk for Justina, and Justina just kind of like pushes it aside.
Idris, Justina, if you become drunk too early, you look like that fallen angel or thing over there. Look, see? Very upset, very sad. You become very sad if you drink too much. So you wait to drink because depression can wait.
Give me a perception check, Amra.
I don't think she heard you.
Amra? Ricky?
I'm rolling. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Eight.
8? Okay. You don't notice, but as you look down to take a drink of your ale, you're now looking at a glass of milk, and Justina now has the same mug in her hand, and she's just sipping it and just staring right at you.
But I don't notice it.
You didn't see her switch it, no.
But now you
Okay.
notice.
You see a little bit of foam on her lip. This milk is really good, she says out loud, sarcastically.
Oh, Justina. Don't you
See,
listen to
I told
anything
you.
I tell you?
Look, guys, it's a week. You guys we're about to go on an adventure. You can be a little lenient.
No.
So you should keep it in your head. You are a cleric in training.
I cleared the head. I know how to drink.
Who taught you how to drink?
I can't say. So, Adrian, you can't help but notice someone noticing you in the corner. That gentleman in the back by himself starts to stir at you, almost like a burning on the back of your neck.
I look around. Hey, depressed angel, come. If you're going to just look at us, you might as well join us.
So
Show us how alcoholism and drinking can be no good, because this child is trying to drink.
what are you guys wearing?
I'm not trying. I'm succeeding. I'm a
Shush.
cleric.
This is Tony asking, what are you guys like?
I'm
Are you
fancy
guys
dressed.
in? Okay, y'all are dressed fancy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like very wealthy dressed. I think.
Halamir, you're.
I'm in like a leather wizard robe.
Yeah.
It's always hot.
I call over the waitress
He's always sweating.
and
Yes.
Typical wizards.
Yes.
I tell her, "Can you tell those confused people at that table that I will not pay for their drinks?"
Oh, honey, you must not be from around here. They're not trying to get you to buy them drinks. They're telling you to get your sorry ass over there and sit with them because you're kind of creeping them out a little bit. And then she just turns, shakes her butt, and scuttles off. Without you even noticing your
look
ale is
at
refilled.
my, so I look at it and it's full now.
Yep.
And I go,
Not half full. Full.
"Well, I didn't ask for this," and I down it.
Okay.
And then I get up and trudge over.
All right. Do you sit down with the rest?
I do.
Hey,
Hey, full
good day,
party.
friend.
Can I help you?
We're adventurers. As she
This is the child.
Interesting.
I'm 16.
She's not 16.
She's not 16. There's still a
That's,
week left.
I'm 16 in a week.
I'm not sure what does that mean that you can drive a carriage? I'm not sure how Neverwinter works.
It's just
is that-
drinking. You can do carriage at 14.
It's the same as always summer, but the opposite.
Interesting. Was there something that you needed me for, or I was very happy brooding in the corner there.
Well, you did not look happy. You looked like you were brooding.
Well, that's my that's my happy place nowadays.
Eradowin, give me a perception check.
6.
6.
Gosh, dang it.
Just you see, you don't notice it, but Justina points behind you, and as you turn around, there's a sign that says "No brooding."
Looks like I. So I see her point.
My finger points.
I turn around and I look and I go,
No stairway
"Well,
to
I've
heaven.
never been much of a rule follower, but I guess I'll oblige."
That's good. Sometimes following rules is good. Not all the time. Sometimes rules are wrong, but sometimes you have to follow the rules.
So I believe I heard something about an adventure.
Yes, we're going on a thing.
Thing is appropriate.
Well, it seems you're in luck, for you have a warden in your company now.
Where? I don't see warden.
Is he talking about jail?
Are actually different than weapon knowledge.
Yes, you should be in jail for drinking tonight.
No, I'm gonna be 16 soon, and
No,
we're not telling anybody that.
The
The
wardens,
GM will.
the list of or the company of paladins that worship L.O.R.E and help keep peace between the woodfolk and the cities.
Oh, is that you?
That's
You're
yes.
a paladin? I've never met a paladin before. What's that like?
So
Did you kill anything?
sometimes
She looks at
I
you
do more.
guys like,
Yeah,
try
this
to
is
do
not
more-
something you should be excited about.
I
Continue.
try to do more healing than hurting.
and she looks at you guys even double wide like, and then she she points at Amra, and she goes, "You're the new one. Why don't you catch this gentleman up with what we're supposed to be doing?"
Well, I don't think we were supposed to be giving details out, Justina.
Right. We're going on an
Secret.
adventure. Do you want to come? It's top secret, and there's gold.
Well, I am currently between jobs.
So you're unemployed?
Yes, but you're
I
not
just
supposed to
finished
say
my
it.
last. Well, I just finished a mercenary job that I did down the road, and they didn't pay me. So I would love to go on an adventure.
Great, then it's settled. We have a full team. What are we gonna call ourselves, guys? We could call ourselves the League of
Warriors.
Rolling Expeditioners. It's a pun on the name. Anyway, so she goes back to sipping her ale if nobody else is going to stop her at this point, and she.
I was just.
But see, I already took it from her while she was talking.
Yeah.
Oh, that you did. She spits out the milk. Damn it. I mean, darn it. So listen, are we gonna talk about what we're gonna do? Tomorrow morning, we have to find the cart and head out to Phandalin. You up for that, Eradowin? Did you give me your name? Oh, it's on your shirt. That's nice, a name tag. Do you sometimes forget what it is? Is that why it's there?
They actually hand them out at the door.
Oh.
Yours just says J.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
probably because she's too young to spell.
You guys an age. She's only 7 days away from drinking. What difference is 7 days gonna make?
7 days.
Just get the girl a mead.
Well, you see, if there's a dead body and you see it right away, it smells a little bit. But if you wait 7 days, it smells a lot.
But this
Big
girl
difference
isn't
in
dead.
7
She's
days.
trying to leave. She's trying to live her life.
She's not dead yet.
So
It would look really bad with a whole bunch of adults with a drunken.
Yes, I'm
youngin.
interested.
Oh shit! I just realized that my tavern music expired. So as the evening starts to come to a close, you guys settle in and decide that you're gonna take on yet one more party member, and the bartender, or the waitress comes and she says, "Did you want to close out your tab?"
Yes, we are done for the
Probably
night.
should get some rest.
Okay, well, lucky.
This
lucky
one is
for you,
smart.
This is a tavern, so we do have a couple rooms available still. And first of all, you need to pay your tab though, and that's gonna be 10 copper pieces.
Who's paying it?
Well, everyone
Halamir,
pays
you
for
cheap
their own
bastard!
thing.
You have a bag full of gold.
Fine, I throw my share on the table.
Radowing gets up and says, "I'll see you guys in the morning," and walks out.
Interesting. Where do you decide to sleep for the night?
I don't have anywhere in mind, but I don't have money either.
Hmm.
So he just makes it look cool. He goes, "You know what? I'll see you guys in the morning." And he gets up, his 6'4" frame, and just lumbers out the door.
All right. The waitress takes the coin and says that'll be 1 gold for 2 rooms.
Yes, definitely 2 rooms.
Yes, 2 rooms.
Okay. And you pay her the 1 gold. Whoever wants to take that out of their Mooney.
Where do
on
you
your
find that?
inventory. If you go to your...
Oh, I have it here. Never mind,
Yep.
I found it.
Yeah, whoever
Okay.
wants to pay for the room can just mark that off. 1 gold.
I pay because it's okay.
Okay. All right, and she hands you 2 keys and points to the stairs. You guys shuffle off, split off into boys' room, girls' room, and Amra, you are left with Justina, and Adrian,
Good
you
luck.
are left with Halamir. They both appropriately have 2 full-size, not full, twin-size beds. Accommodations are pretty shabby, but it's a room to sleep in. And we'll say you guys settle in for the night. The morning rises, and you hear the stirrings of breakfast being made downstairs. You guys all shuffle down the stairs and meet at the same table you met at the evening before. And there are 4 of you, and Radowin, where are you in the morning?
I think by the time they get there, I'm already there, and I look incredibly tired because I did not sleep.
Fun. Okay. So...
It's cheaper than a room.
Normally, I would say with something like that, you would take a point of exhaustion, but because this is new to everybody, we'll just play it off that you're just bags under the eyes, a little bloodshot, and off you guys go. You tread down to the walls of the outskirts of the city, where we'll just say that Gundren told you the horse and carriage would be. And there you see a carriage with 2 horses, and a carriage with a top leather pulled tight, and the contents of the carriage you would not know unless you make an investigation or decide to look in it, but otherwise you hop on. And what kind of order would you like to do this is? You can have 2 in the front guiding the horses and 2 in the back riding. Oh, I forgot to say, in the morning, Amra, give me a perception roll real quick. We're going to kind of walk this back a second and then jump right back to the horse. His horse. That's... Six? Okay. We'll just say, because I need you to see this, as you wake up in with the situation the way it is, Justina isn't there, but you see a note on the bed that reads, in a male's handwriting, whatever, why would it, but it just says, thought you could take our daughter from us, eh? Well, we won't be having any of that. You are lucky that we don't arrest you for kidnapping a 15-year-old. Sincerely, Livingston. And you have no idea, so you might want to bring that note to the group. So we'll say, in retrospect, as you guys are meeting...
I would take the note to the group and
Okay. All right. So I'll let you role play
show it
that
to Halamir
situation.
and ask him.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. We'll say you're on the horse.
Halamir, since you were the closest to this child, what do you think the meaning of this is? And I show him the note.
And Justin, or Halamir, you see the note, and same thing. It says, thought you could, blah, 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 blah. We're lucky that you didn't, we don't arrest you for kidnapping.
I mean, obviously, this obviously this must be apparent. But how did they get into your room without you knowing about this?
Heavy sleeper.
I have no idea.
Interesting. I did get weird
Quite the
vibes on it.
adventure you guys are having.
Yes, you should have seen it earlier.
You should see the other adventure.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so what do we do? I mean, are we just going to do this adventure without this youngin?
We don't need child, and child went back to parents, so I don't see problem. We had one more person, and then not enough money, and now we have one less person, so just enough money, so it's okay.
Was this child important in some way?
And are we sure that she actually went back to her parents? I mean, it's just a note.
Well, she was acting like she wanted to get away from the house. I don't know.
Can I do a history check to see if the family name works?
Yeah, go for it.
13.
13. With a 13, you in your travels, you would have came across the town where Halamir met Justina, and you would have known the name Livingston as the town's rich people. Essentially, there's one mansion on the outskirts of the town. There's one family known with a high reputation for having a very lavish lifestyle. So it
yes.
does check out.
The Livingston are this, it's a little bit important family in this town, and this is where this girl comes from. So it's okay. She got back to her parents. A 15-year-old should not be outside anyways.
I agree.
Sounds like a classic bored noble girl.
Yes, it gets very boring. You see, when you're home and you have all these servants doing everything for you, it's very boring. You pour your own milk one day to get it exciting.
So I think we should just move on.
Yeah, you guys get a general idea that that the father probably did come back and grab his daughter in the middle of the night and take her back.
Okay, so let's just move on. Let's just forget about her.
Goodbye,
Easy
child.
for me to do. I forgot her name already. Let's leave Jackie behind.
Yes.
All right.
Off we go.
As you guys hop on the horse, who is riding up front?
I'll ride up front.
Up front.
I can go on horse.
Okay. Well, there's the wagon seats, guy. Pilot, co-pilot, and then the sitting back in the wagon.
I'll be up front
I'd
with
like to be in the wagon.
Halamir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, what's that, Ricky?
I'm going to be in the wagon.
Okay, so Halamir and Aradawin are guiding the horses, and Adrian and Amra are in the back. Is that cool?
Yep.
Alrighty. At any time, if you guys get curious about what's inside the cart, you're more than welcome to let me know that you want to take a look, and with a proper roll.
Oh, yes. Absolutely, I look.
Okay. Go ahead and do a... Do you want to be sneaky about it, or are you just looking to look?
No, I don't hide.
Okay. Then just give me an investigation check for the hell of it.
Is it just the four of us on this cart?
Yep. Yeah, you guys have already started hitting the road. Halamir and Aradawin. You can...
It's a 12.
Give me an animal handling check from the both of you.
Jesus Christ.
12? Okay, 12.
Shout out to the 2 crew.
I got a 5 on animal handling.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It'll be a repeat of Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be great.
oh boy.
So I think, are we each driving one horse, or is one person driving both horses and the other one is kind of running security?
Basically, yeah, the latter.
Okay. So which one of us is going to be like driving them, you think? I think it's you since you roll a 5.
Son of a bitch.
I
Okay.
rolled a 2.
Oh wait, here's the alpha.
So yeah, it takes you a good long while to get accustomed to the horses. Halamir, for whatever reason, you just do not have any luck with horses. But lo and behold, you've got the ropes, and you eventually get the hang of it, and you start your 2-day journey. As you are traveling, Adrian, you pull the back open. And what you see is basically an assortment of mining supplies. There's a dozen sacks of flour, several casks of salted pork, 2 kegs of strong ale, shovels, picks, and crowbars, about a dozen each, and 5 lanterns with a small barrel of oil, about 50 flasks in volume, and the total cargo value would probably be around 100 gold pieces if you had to ballpark it. So, with that being said, you guys start your journey, and you travel down. If anybody watching on the map below me, they are heading to from Neverwinter to Phandalin, taking the high road. So, somebody out of the 4 of you, give me a roll 20, just a natural roll. Queen 20.
Well, someone go ahead.
11.
11? Okay. 11, the first day, sunshine, clear skies, and nothing in sight. You ride the full day, and then during the evening when the sun starts to set, you guys decide to set up camp a little bit off the road, where you see kind of like medieval times rest stop area to kind of pull aside and let the horses rest. You can feed them if you want. You got rations and stuff, and set up camp. So we'll say you guys do that to fast forward things a little bit, and then as you camp, who's doing first watch? We'll just do it in 2s, so like 2 people want to rest and 2 people set up.
I'll do first watch. Oh,
Okay.
I'll back down.
It's 2 by 2, so you guys can do it together.
I think by the time this conversation is happening, I'm already passed out since I didn't sleep the night before.
Yes, you look terrible all day.
You're saying that to an unconscious person.
Yes, so I'll do first watch.
Okay, who else is joining you?
I'll join Halamir.
Okay, alright, so Amra and Halamir. Alright, so Adrian and Eradawin, you 2 fall fast asleep by the fire. The horses are fed, so they are taking their nap. I don't know. Horse nap? Do horses sleep? Yeah, sure. And Halamir.
They do. They sleep standing up.
Amra, why don't you guys talk amongst yourselves while I figure something out here?
Okay.
It's a nice
So,
cozy fire.
What do you think of our co-adventurers thus far?
They're going to be fun to play with. Let's put it that way. They're a bunch of characters, I think.
So, odd question. I believe when we were at the tavern, you said something about not going to jail.
I said I'm not going back to prison. I've been there before. and I don't want to go back.
No, can't blame you there. Can I ask how that happened?
Thievery. That's all I want to talk about there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Just wrong place, wrong time, with the wrong thing in my hand.
Let's see.
That's wide open.
Yeah. How about you? Ever been to prison?
Actually, no. I really believe in following the rules as best as possible within reason.
Did you ever put somebody in prison?
Well, no, I haven't done that.
Yep. Few people went to prison for me, but let's just say that.
You're just a stand-up guy, Halamir.
Yeah. Man of mystery.
I mean, all right. So the evening settles. You guys fall asleep, and the next shift, Eradwin and Adrian, you guys pick it up around 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. It's still dark, and Halamir, Amra, you guys fall asleep.
So, did you sleep well?
I slept better than I have in weeks. It's been some time since I've been in the forest.
Where were you before?
Nowhere in particular, just drifting, doing odd jobs for money.
Stop rolling those dice!
Get
So,
all my bad rolls out.
yes, get the bad out. Tell me.
Therapist.
How about you? Where were you before?
I travel a lot. I am from the south, and then I had to go to. I have to think in my head right now. 1 second.
Check's backstory.
Cute backstory.
I went to the Sword Mountains, and then there was a mercenary, but I'm better than him, so it was easy to not get killed. And then I traveled to Neverwinter because I need to prove to my parents that tried to kill me that I am not a useless child.
Must be nice to have parents to prove something to.
Well, you see, I have the father. He's a little bit of a, how you say, dickhead is the word. Yes, he's not very nice. He prefers my brother, but my mother, she's very good to me. She watches over me. She's a very good woman. I mean, my father's wife, the other mother, that one not so much, but my mother is very nice.
What? This is Tony asking. What race are you?
I'm a human.
Oh.
Yeah. There might be somewhat of an elfic trait, but not enough to like say that he's an elf. He might just look like a delicate human.
Gotcha.
Ain't
Okay.
no shame in your game.
Exactly.
A delicate human, just like a little bit metro.
Exactly. Just a little more delicate than you'd expect.
I love it.
And what do you have what kind of weapon do you have? Let me roll a perception check and then you can just tell
go
me
for
about
it.
you.
Yeah.
That's a 3. 6.
Yes.
So you
rolled all
see
your good
this
ones out,
what
too.
looks like a big weapon on the
Just a
side,
big-
and then a small weapon.
So I see you carry a big stick and also a small stick.
Yes, well, civilized people call it a rapier and a dagger.
Ah,
I see you have
the weapon of thieves.
15 plus my perception. So I have a 17. I'm pretty sure I can see your weapons.
Yeah, what does she see there? What's
I
she
have
see? Missy.
I have a morning star and a big ass shield.
Yes, that is a morning star. It's a good weapon. Strong men use it. And that's a nice shield. Where you get the shield?
It was given to me as a child by Melora. It's
Malora.
made of yes, the goddess.
Yes, I know the gods. I studied the gods as most educated people do.
I'm sure I'm very impressed.
Yes, you should be.
It's made of wood from nearby where I grew up.
Is it
Oh, very
fruit?
nice.
And as you guys continue on with your conversations, the sun starts coming up, and your fellow compatriots wake up and rise to the early morning, and you guys jump up back on the horse, on the cart, and off you go for day number 2. Anyone, give me a roll 20.
18.
18. All right. So an 18, it's it's foggy, as the morning dew is kind of a thing in the mountains on the Sword Coast, and but for the most part, your first half of the day goes by pretty well, and let's see here.
Just for the record, I rolled a 2.
I love it.
Oh, dang it. I'm getting new dice. Or just a new d20.
You only have one?
Yeah. I only
Yeah.
have one set.
Yeah, that's why you need multiple, so you can, like, ground some when they do bad. Like, oh, you're not good today, you're out. Time out for you.
Just give me a second here.
While we're traveling, I'm just going to play some music on my little drum. Like some cool little beats.
You make a performance check.
Wow, what just happened?
12 plus... 16.
Nice.
That's not bad. That's pretty good.
Halamir, do you hear that? Do you hear that drumming? It's not bad. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's making my foot tap.
I'm enjoying it.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry. This thing just took a shit on me, so that's fun.
gross.
Yeah, it crapped on my chest.
The horses. They leave road apples wherever they go.
Yeah. So, let's see here. As you guys are rolling, you guys, let's see.
Roxanne, do you have the ability to give bardic inspiration?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you were doing with your drum?
No, I was just playing for fun.
So
It puts you in a good mood. It doesn't inspire you, but it puts you in a good mood.
all right. So as you come around a bend, the fog is kind of doesn't really. It's limiting to your vision to an extent. I mean, you can still see about a football field's length ahead of you, but you do notice coming around the bend, you spot 2 dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each has several black feathered arrows sticking out from it from the distance, and the woods press close to the trail here, with a steep embankment off to the left and dense thickets on the other side. So like woods, and then a hill leading off into the hills, and there's like stones and big rocks and stuff up on top of this hill, looking over these two dead horses.
Halamir, we should stop the cart here. It looks like there's trouble around.
Yes. Yeah, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good at all.
Sure,
I think it'd be best to bring the cart up the hill.
What'd you say, Amra?
If we stop, wouldn't that just make us sitting ducks?
Well, we don't see, so we just like react to them stopping.
Yeah.
Right? Because the cart is closed, or is it open?
Yeah.
It's open. You're
Oh,
sitting.
okay, so we would
there's like
see.
two back seats, just staring backwards. You're overlooking the cart,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
you got Halamir and Eredwin up the front.
Can you stop killing me with laser?
Should we? I think we should get off the road. Should we move the cart up the hill or try and hide it into the dense brush?
Oh, I would say we should just hide it, just to be play it safe there.
Well, we should be careful because if we lose the cart, we don't get the money, even if we get the. And the cart cannot get damaged either.
Yep. This is
So
Let's just.
let's try and hide the cart and investigate the horses.
Okay.
Okay, so we do that.
So yeah. So we just pull the cart over and just tuck it away.
Put some limbs, lay some limbs on it to hide it.
Cover it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Get the horses off of their what is that called? Off of their harnesses, and tie them up to trees.
okay.
All right.
And then let's go investigate the horses, the dead ones.
All right. Give me an investigation check on. Well, actually, who's? Let's see a marching order. Who's up front and who's behind, middle, all that good stuff.
Stay behind.
Okay. So, Adrian in the back. Who's taking the front?
I'll go investigate the horses.
I'll follow you.
What about
I'm
you?
gonna
Emily?
kind of hide behind Halamir.
Hey, you what?
I'm gonna come in behind Halamir.
Okay. All right. Cool. So we'll
Cool.
just say the four of you in a line in that order. Whoever's wanting to investigate the horses, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
That's a 17.
Hey, you okay?
All right. So with the 17, like I said, you do see the several black feathered arrows sticking out of it, and it definitely rings a bell of possible arrows that like goblins would use.
Which side of the horse is laying on?
They're both slumped over, facing the way they were traveling on their right side, and the hill's off to the left.
Right. So I turn to the team and say, it seems like these arrows were shot from the hill,
So
possibly
we
of
should
goblin origin.
encounter some resistance up there.
Only one way to find out. I go up the hill.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
16.
16.
Damn.
Okay. That's higher than a 13. So you do see at the top of the hill two goblins as they kind of and they duck back down. But before you can react to that, you do hear the string of a bow fire off. And if that's you in the front, nope. Let me get some actual. I don't know why this thing fucked me. But anyway, let me just see if I can do something.
Because you're so damn attractive, Chris.
Yeah. We're just gonna go with it. This thing. I guess I reached my limit on the free stuff. But anyway, so a arrow whizzes right by your head, where you see the two that up at the top came from. Who is next? Halamir, give me a perception check.
6.
6. You don't see shit. But the four of you are standing relatively close. At least the two of you are standing by the horses, the dead horses. Where's everybody standing? We'll just put it that way right now. I know, Eradwin, you're marching up towards the hill, or you're marching up the hill.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm marching up towards where I saw that goblin duck down.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you saw two of them up there.
Okay. Were they in the same area or were they spread out?
They were not spread out. They were
Okay,
ducking behind two rocks.
Okay, I'm gonna march up towards them.
All right, and Adrian and Amra.
I'm
Going up.
kind of off to the right in behind Halamir.
Okay. And Adrian, where did you say?
I'm also going up,
Okay.
but trailing behind, obviously. But
Alright.
yes, I'm going up.
All right, Halamir, what did you say you were doing?
I was actually just gonna follow up.
Okay, so the four of you are essentially marching up there then, in an order then. Without realizing the side that you did not look at, out emerge two more goblins with melee weapons that you can't see because of the thick of the fog, but you get an idea that it's like either clubs or swords or something. They've now come from behind and are making full sprint to catch up to you as you guys are marching up the hill. And everybody roll initiative.
3.
19. No. 17. No, 18.
Oh, fine.
I have -1 initiative. I'm dumb. It's 18.
5.
I actually got an 8. 3 plus 5. Forgot about that.
Okay, hang on one second.
23.
+5 and you get an 8.
Alright, so Halamir, what'd you get?
8.
8?
Yeah.
And Redwin?
18.
18. Amra?
23.
Jesus Christ. And Adrian?
5.
5. Okay.
I did not roll well.
I'm gonna say to the team, I don't suppose any of you speak Goblin.
I actually do.
Hey.
Yeah.
Alright, give me one
Would you like to ask them what they want before I have to kill all of them?
Right. Sure.
Yeah. I can do that.
Yeah, give me a second, guys. I gotta figure this bullshit out.
Please word it exactly like that.
This bullshit.
How do you want me to word it?
Here we go.
Ask them what they want before the tower kills them.
Alright, so, they got a 9. So, it is Amra's turn. You are top of the initiative, and Eradwin, you are on deck. There are two goblins at the top of the hill. You're about 30 feet away, and it's not a really big hill. So then you have two goblins also behind you closing the gap.
So they're about 30 feet away.
Yep.
I think I would like to use my longbow and take a shot at them.
Okay. There's two of them, so you're taking a shot at one. Go ahead and
Yep.
roll for attack.
13.
Okay. 13, and that is just missed the goblin that you shot because he's still kind of ducking in the rock, and it is now Eredwin's turn. Oh, wait, you have movement and a bonus action too, because you're second level.
Okay. I'm gonna back up about 2 steps and just hold off on my bonus action.
Okay. All right, and then Eredwin, you are up.
So how far am I from the ones up on top of the hill?
30 feet. We'll say you're about 20 feet now. Since you were taking the lead.
Okay, I'm gonna, and then there's 2 coming from behind us, right?
Yep.
For 4 total. Okay. I'm going to, walk up to the 2 behind the rock
Okay.
and say,
You have 25 feet of movement.
okay, so I'm gonna say, watch this, and I'm gonna swing at them at one of them with my Morning Star.
Okay, go for it. Go roll for attack.
That is a 10 to hit. That's not gonna do it.
That does not hit. You swing and a miss, and you have a bonus action, but no movement. You have expanded your movement, so.
I think I'm good.
All right. It is now the goblin's turn. He's going to swing back at you, and that is going to be a 17.
Ooh, that just misses. An 18 AC.
Ooh, right. Okay. He's gonna stay put where he's at, and now there's 3 other goblins in this thing. We are already over time, and I don't want to push the party past at this point, unfortunately. But we're gonna stop there because, like I said, we went over time, so. We will pick up mid-combat next week, or next time we get together, okay? So,
Sounds
I
good.
hate to do this to you guys, but
That's fine.
anyway.
Sorry it was late, guys.
Yeah, we will pick up where we left off next time you guys see us, so stay tuned, and thank you so much for joining. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.